Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your holiday season wherever you are in the world. Whatever faith you have for yourself or you don't have a faith, regardless, I hope you're striving to be the best possible you can be. and That's all about fulfilling the millions of years old wishes of human being to develop and advance continuously, and hopefully will eventually arrive to that level of civilization which would bring tranquility and harmony among us all, earthlings, and hopefully the universal as a whole. In the meantime, I have something to share with you which may be of interest to you, and you can ponder on it. You know, I get an email often that about different subject and issues of interest of that person who has sent me the email, but many of them are about I can't help continuously thinking about the memories I had with her, or if you're a lady, you had with him. And so let's chat a little bit about what is one of the explanations or descriptions of memory. What is memory in this discussion? Why do we keep thinking about, or why are we not able to get rid of memory? Why are we holding memory? What is memory? Okay, get on with it. Well, if we go back to the roots of our childhood, we've discussed it in other videos that somehow we learned, or we were conditioned to become more than whatever it is that we thought we were, or whatever it is that we were. It was expected more of us. We were supposed to be more. Somehow we bought into this idea of you have to be more. And one way that we thought we can be more was by attaining stuff, things, buying things, getting things, collecting things, always made us feel more because we had more of things, and we thought the value of the things or having things would eventually mean we are more than what we are, because we always somehow through childhood we attributed our values to things, and we thought it's all physical. So the more physical thing we have, the more value we will have, because we didn't know that we are mind and the body. We just thought we are it, whatever it is. Didn't discuss it at that age. So we were conditioned to have more, and that's why we had problems to really throw out the things that were useless. Have you ever tried to throw out your, I don't know, second grade clean writing notebook, or drawings that you did in the past? They were good drawings, and they were interesting, and you had problem throwing it out, or a pencil that you used in a class that you liked, or the pencil that you liked, and it's so small it can't write anymore, it's not useful, you have a hard time throwing it out. Again, it may go back to the conditioning of the fact that more means having more, and if we throw things out, that means we're now less, because we just got rid of something, so we kind of devaluated ourselves. So it's a way of thinking. Now, if we have trouble throwing out things, regardless if they're useful or useless, but we have trouble throwing out things because of its effect or meaning to us, right or wrong, but its effect and meaning, it's a conditioning that we've received through our upbringing, We don't want to throw things out. We don't want to get rid of it. You know, old furniture, old mattress, old toy, old this and that. You can't. You don't even play with those toys. You're grown up. You outgrew it. But you think twice or three times before you throw it out, or you can't at all, because that represents certain identity. It describes you. Some of you is in that toy. The time span of your life, you spend time there. So some of your characters, your identity is in that toy now. So where do we go from here? Well, we go one step further. So we have problem throwing things, whether they're useful or useless. We don't want to throw them out. Conditioning, because it represents more, a certain part of identity. We recognize ourselves with things, unfortunately, but we do. And so we recognize ourselves and we feel we are more when we have memories, and we don't want to throw them out. Because again, we're thinking keeping them is more. We are more. By throwing them out, get rid of them, don't think about them, then we have done something contrary to our conditioning, which is holding on to things we're actually repelling. And that is not part of our conditioning. So same way that we have problem throwing things out from our childhood, from whatever other era or other times that we were using something, a tie, hard to throw it out when you really don't, it's out of fashion, or you don't like it anymore, you can't throw it out, you're not using it. And same thing, we have a hard time throwing the memories out, because we feel that by throwing memories out, we're throwing part of our existence. We're throwing away our identification, our identity. We don't like that. We spend time and investment to create that. Just like we spend time and investment to buy whatever we bought, but now I don't want to throw it out. There is some value to it. Now, memories also have certain value to it. Emotional, financial, and also identity value to it. So if that is one of the reasons why we don't throw memories out, because we think it diminishes us, it gets rid of part of us, and it somehow makes us less than what we were, because now we have accumulation of memories. But then we face the question of, how can I then notice and pay attention to the new toy if I constantly am thinking or looking at the old toy? Which that old toy really has no use for me anymore. I can't play with it. It's got no battery. Its engine is shut. That toy car doesn't move anymore. The battery is off, or the connection are off, or it's broken somehow. It just doesn't move. So how can I constantly be paying attention to this, what I had, which is not useful anymore, which doesn't have a reality to it because it's broken, doesn't work, and then enjoy the new car that it's possible for me to go and get it, or build another car for myself, or enjoy playing with this toy? How can I do that when I'm constantly looking at this? Same thing with memory. How can you be aware of the reality of today, the enjoyment, possibilities, and opportunities that is coming to you and passing you by, while you're constantly not here? You're in your memories, trying to be there because you don't want to lose it, you want to hold it, while it's really dead and non-existence, doesn't do anything for you, cannot bring anything for you, but you are enjoying the reference to it while it has no actuality to it, but yet you're still in there, in a loop. It's like you have a new movie you want to watch on your TV, but then there is another TV that is keep playing the old movie, some other movie that is going on. So while you keep watching that old movie that is playing, how can you really enjoy or pay attention or understand or figure out what this new story is? Doesn't matter. what movie it is, but you won't even be able to understand it because your attention is constantly looking at this old video. How can you see a theater that is live and is acting in front of you, performing in front of you, actuality, reality, that moment, while you keep watching this old video player, DVD player, watching an old movie? How can you understand the theater? How can you enjoy the theater that is live while you're constantly focusing on the dead thing, on a recording of something? It's the same thing with your memories. How can you understand life, enjoy life, go on with life, proceed, build, explore, connect with the reality and actuality of what this short life of ours is, while you're constantly, your memory, trying to keep that, what is of no value and no existence anymore, alive? Which is impossible to bring it alive anyhow. If you recognize the fact that it's useless, it's of no good, it's non-existent, it's dead, but you keep roaming around in there, trying to create a reality out of a non-existence in your mind and feeling that you're living, while the actuality and reality of life is going on and you're missing that. I don't care how valuable that relationship to you or how palatable that relationship was with your girlfriend or woman, with your boyfriend. The fact is, it's not there anymore, so you're missing all the other opportunities that is actually alive and real and going on. The theater is going on, you're missing all the acts, and you're constantly looking at the old video or DVD that has no actuality to it. They're either very old, the actors, or they're dead, or they're in their home and enjoying their own life, and you're constantly watching this while the reality is being neglected, the theater. So I'm asking you to join back to the theater and be part of the actual play. Participate in it. By having remained or keep remembering what is dead and non-existent in the past relationship, what you've created is a holodeck, Star Trek, holodeck number 1, number 2, number 3. You're in there, creating a reality for yourself while it's an illusion. You have created an illusion, you're considering a reality, and you want to be in there. Why? For many reasons, which we just discussed. Another reason is that you think while you're in your memory, you can fix things, you can change things, modify things, and make it the way you want it to be, so therefore you feel, I'm in control. Where in reality and actuality of life, you're not in control. Things can happen. Could be greatest thing that can happen to you, or it could be a disaster. But either way, it's a reality. You have to deal with that, because you can mold something from what is alive, what is possible to be molded. And you can only mold what is really going on. You cannot mold what is dead, what is gone, what doesn't exist. Doesn't matter how many times you go into your head and try to visualize and modify and say, I would have done this, I would have done this, I changed that, I said this, she said that. It doesn't matter. All it does is frustrates you, and it keeps coming. It's a loop. It's a holodeck. Get out of the holodeck. Forget it. Come to reality. Enjoy life. New friends, new activities, exercise. Find new things to do, new hobbies. Focus on your job. Focus on your things. And create this real reality of life and join your reality, your life, and build your life. Make your life. Make it happen, rather than just watch something that has happened and has no existence or reality to it anymore. But you're stuck on it because you think that would mean you're in control, because it's a holiday. You can program it the way you like it. But when you come out of it, you see, oh, nothing has changed, and you're just frustrated with your time, yourself, and you didn't build anything new. Let's build something new. The new year is coming. And join the new builders of the new things and new happenings, and build a new life for yourself. And stop roaming around your memory. And don't think by getting rid of what is non-existence and it's not functional for you, you're going to miss anything. You're actually going to open space for yourself to bring new things in your life. And that's what gives you value, if you're looking for that kind of value. I hope it's something for you to ponder, and we'll hope that we will talk about it a little bit further later on. Have a wonderful day or night. Talk to you soon.